Hi everyone, this is me Jasneet Kaur. Welcome back to my channel. Before starting with today's video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Do hit the bell icon so that you don't miss an update. In today's video, we will continue with chapter 10 of class 12, which is Management of Support Services, Institutions and Programs for Children, Youth and Elderly. This video would be part 6. For earlier part of the same chapter, do check out the description box below, or you can click on the top right corner of your screen. In the last video, we have discussed different programs for youth in India, in which we have talked about National Service Scheme, National Service Volunteer Scheme, Promotion of Adventure, Promotion of National Integration, Commonwealth Youth Program, and Scouts and Guides. In today's video, we will understand why are the elderly vulnerable. In India, 60 years and above people are considered as senior citizen. In other number of countries, senior citizen person is the age group of 65 years and above. There has been sudden rise in the population of older people in India since life expectancy has increased. As per the data of 1947, the average age was 29 years, whereas as per the data of 2009 to 2013, average age has increased to 69.3 years in females and 65.8 years in males. There are special features of the elderly population in India, like 80% of them are in rural areas, feminization of the elderly people, increase in the number of old people. Old are the ones who are above 80 years of age. 30% of the senior citizen is below the poverty line. Now, as per the point, the term feminization of the elderly population means there are more number of women who live longer than men worldwide. As per the data of 2012, for every 100 women aged 60, there were 84 men. The cause of this can be women are often encouraged to marry older men. They are less likely to get remarried. Due to that, they remain more vulnerable to loneliness and isolation in old age. Now let's look at the reasons why elderly are vulnerable. They are vulnerable due to their health issues. Elderly people have high chances to suffer from diseases because of decreased physical activities and limited nutrient and antibodies in the body. Beside illness, aging process in itself leads to several disabilities such as low vision, complete blindness, hearing loss, lack of movement due to arthritis or due to weak bones. This is the stage when they are more likely to live alone or away from their children. Due to that, they find themselves financially dependent on the younger generation, which may generate the feeling of stress in elderly. On the top of that, there are certain features in the city life, specifically like the concept of nuclear families, hectic schedules, busy lifestyles. It leaves additional burden on the elderly in terms of less support within the immediate or extended family. While talking about the vulnerability of the elderly, it doesn't mean that all of the old person face problems and difficulties. There are so many who continue to lead productive and happy lives. Lot of elderlies are even very well respected and have a recognizable position in the family. But for the vulnerable group who have high chances of getting affected by negative environment, there are certain programs which government, non-government organizations Panchayati Raj institutions, local bodies implement in India. Programs like Getting to the Basic Needs of Older Persons. Basic needs includes food, shelter and healthcare. Programs which are working so that the relationship of elderly with the other member of the society can be built strongly. Other programs which encourage active and productive aging. These programs focus on providing happy and healthy environment so that the process of aging can become smooth. Programs which provide institutional as well as non-institutional care services to the older people. These centers focus on helping elderly with everyday routines, their recovery from any traumatic situations which they have experienced in the early stage of their life, support and guidance, recreational activities, and healthcare or treatments. Other programs are run for the purpose of research, providing legal help, and creating awareness amongst the elderly. Old age homes are built so that those older persons who don't have any shelter or who are abandoned by their children can get food, care, and shelter. Respite care homes and continuous care homes are built for those elderly who are seriously ill and require continuous care and support. These are temporary or permanent care centers which provide help to elderly who are in dire need of care and attention. Multi service centers for older persons are established, which provide daycare, educational, and entertaining opportunities, healthcare, and companionship to older people. The other programs like mobile Medicare units are provided so that medical care can be given to older persons who are living in rural and isolated as well as backward areas. Daycare centers for Alzheimer's disease or dementia patients to provide specialized daycare. Alzheimer is a disease which causes brain cells to waste away and die. It is the most common cause of dementia. It is related with loss of memory, and severe cases of this person loses ability to carry on a conversation and respond to their environment. Other programs focuses on the helplines and counseling centers for older persons. Other programs on mental health care and specialized care for older persons. The needs of disability and hearing aids are also being taken care of. Physiotherapy clinic are also there so that the need of exercises required for muscle movement or bone movement can be fulfilled. Some of the awareness generation programs for older person and caregivers are also initiated, in which concept of self-care, preventive health care, disease management, preparation for old age, healthy and productive aging, intergenerational bonding is promoted. Intergenerational bonding is relationship with different age group people. Training of caregivers, it is provided so that the person who is taking care of the elderly should be well versed in handling challenges of elder people. Sensitizing program for children, particularly in school and colleges, means awareness of the issues of old age and their care and needs are communicated to the children of schools and colleges so that their relationship with the elderly can become cordial and supportive. The last one is National Old Age Pension Scheme. This scheme is initiated for the people who are in dire need of financial help and those who don't have any means of earning from their family members or from their own profession. Elderly who would like to go for this scheme must be above 65 years of age. They need to show proof of the age and proof of no income. State government can add to the amount from their own resources. So that's all for today, students. I hope you all must have understood whatever we have discussed in this video. If you come across any doubt, feel free to post your queries in the comment section below. Don't forget to show some support by liking this video and subscribing to my channel. I hope to see you soon in my next video. Till then, bye bye and stay blessed.